Welcome back to the Falcon video. I am having issues trying to get this thing started. And you know, I went into this, getting this car thinking, oh, it's gonna start right up. No, that's not the issue. I'm having a lot of issues here for, you know, it's been sitting for, I don't know, more than 40 years. So what was I thinking of just going in and trying to get this thing started? So here's what I'm having issues with. I got everything in, I got the battery in, and I got a solenoid. I got a brand new solenoid, and I am not getting fire, or I'm not getting an ignition signal here to get this solenoid activated to hit the starter. So what I had to do, I had to phone a friend. Well, I called my dad, and he was trying to help me with it. So what we did is I went in to the ignition, and I was trying to figure out what the issue was. I thought it was the ignition, but it's not. So then he told me to figure out what wire it is. So I come over here, and it's a red with a blue stripe. So I went in. I'm trying to do this by myself, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I put the test light. I found the wire. So here's the wire here. I kind of spiced in it just a little bit. Anyway, so that's the ignition wire. So when you turn the key on into the start position, this light lights up. So I go back here. I hold the test light on here, and I go hit the switch. Nothing is working. The test light's supposed to light up when you hit the key, the start on, but it doesn't. So I come over here. So here's this one here. This is the wire again. So I hold here. It's still nothing. So what he told me to do is get a wire. So that's what this wire is. Put it on the solenoid on the start side, and bring it back over here and put it up on here. See if I can bypass it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So that's it. And I'm gonna go. I got a battery charger from work, so I'm gonna hook that up. We'll see if there's any juice here. Get this back on, and we'll see here. And it should work. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't. So I'm gonna sit you guys up here. Let's see if you guys can see the engine turning over. Maybe you guys can see, or maybe hear it. So let's see if it works. Oh, it clicked. So I don't know if it was. I think that battery is kind of dead here. So see if that works. Aha! It turned over. So somewhere in this wiring down here, I don't know where, but somewhere between here and the beginning of the firewall is, I don't know if it's got a plug and the plug is not getting a good enough connection, or if it's corroded. I spent a long time underneath there looking. The wiring is perfect. No rats have been in it. But for some reason, it's not getting no connection. Damn light. So anyway, I'm gonna hook the battery charger up and see if that works. Because like I said, I still can't start it. Oh, another thing that I found out, I gotta take this off, but the carburetor, the butterfly is frozen shut. So I don't know if it's the linkage or if the butterfly in there. So there's another thing that's stopping me from trying to get this thing started. So anyway, let me get this battery charger on. I'm gonna just cut the line down there and I'm gonna just put at least a little bit of gas in here and see if it'll even hit. So we'll see. All right, I got the battery charging. And when Josh gets here, since it's his car, I don't want to try to start it without him being here. So I'm just gonna wait for him to get here. And when he gets here, even though this carburetor is screwed up, I'm just gonna throw some gas in there and see what it does. So when he gets here, the battery will be charged. We'll pull a plug out, make sure it's getting spark. And because everything else turns on, it got lights, it got tail lights, it got blinkers. So there's no reason why it shouldn't start. So I'm gonna have to put gas in here, and I'm gonna pull the spark plug, see if it's getting any spark. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna wait till he gets here, and we'll see if we can get this thing started. It's been a pain in the butt, but it's well worth it. You know, I've seen videos where people go to, you know, get these old cars that have been sitting for a long time and have no issues. Well, I'm having some issues. One with the wiring, and the battery sucks, and the solenoid didn't work. So it'll all pay off in the long run, I guess. So I'll see you guys when he gets here. Good morning. It's been a little over a week. I haven't had time to work on this Falcon. Between working and it raining, I haven't had time to really do anything. So we did get it running. It ran for, you know, a few seconds here and there after starting it about 4 or 5 times. So the next step is we need to get brakes on this thing because it has no brakes. So this car here, before the engine took a crap, he went and had brakes put on it. So he probably spent like over like $1,000 to have brakes put on it. So everything is still new. So I'm just going to take the drum off of it, and instead of just taking the brakes off of it, I'm just going to undo the hub here, and we're just going to take it off, and then I'm just going to undo the 4 bolts, and we'll just take the whole thing off. Since, you know, it's already done, I don't have to worry about undoing all and trying to do it back up. But we're going to get that done. We also thought about just taking everything apart and painting it before we do any of the suspension. That way you don't have to worry about paint getting on it when the suspension will be new. So we're just going to do that last. But it's been raining, so I had this tarp put on. And so the reason why we want to put brakes on this thing, because the brake pedal here, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little dark in here. Let me try to get in here. It is, the brake pedal is stiff. It does not move a 1/16 of an inch. It is so froze. So trying to get out of this car. So anyway, we're going to concentrate on getting brakes put on this. I did get the ignition taken out. I drilled the ignition out of it. It wasn't hard. I just had to take a drill and drill it. Just put a little drill in there and just kind of drilled it. It was really easy. The reason I had to drill the ignition out because it has no keys. I took the door lock out, and the door lock and the ignition is supposed to be the same key. Well, the door locks work, but the ignition didn't work when I tried to put the key in. The key wouldn't even hardly go in the ignition. So I don't know if they lost the keys and they tried putting a different key in, or they tried, anyways, the ignition was kind of not working. So I had to drill it out. We're gonna use his ignition, and he went online and ordered up a tumbler with 2 keys and the door lock keys, so we can put new door locks in and the new tumbler for the key switch. I did take the trunk lid off, or the trunk key switch out, lock, whatever it is. I took it out. We had it keyed, so that works good. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready, get some old clothes on, and we're gonna start with this one and just get this one taken off. You know, just got to take off the cap and undo the hub and pull it off, and hopefully I can get that one off, and I'll do the same on the other car. So I'm gonna get my clothes on and we'll get to work. Well, I went ahead and just pulled the backing plate with the brakes off. It was pretty easy. Just pulled the nut off, you know, all these pieces here, and then the hub just came off. and then pulled these 4 bolts, and then pulled the brake line, and it all slid off. So this is what we ended up with. I didn't do much video on this one, but maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like taking it apart on the other car. So we're going to get the other car put in the driveway here because I don't want to work on it out in the road. So we're going to back it up in here, and I can at least get the front brakes on. And then after we get that, then we'll work on the master cylinder. Try to get that one off. All right, I got you guys set up on my bucket here so we can see what we're doing. Got the car put on the driveway, and I'm just taking this tire off. Take this side off first. Kind of see what this side looks like. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to take off. I'm gonna go get my earplugs because this is gonna be loud if I have to tap on this. So I'm having a problem getting this hub off, and I don't know if you can see in the camera. This is all thick of stuff. I don't know if they did that from the factory. All this thick stuff here, but that's pretty thick stuff. And this upper ball joint is bad. See, it moves. That moves there. So definitely gonna need some work on the front end. Can't get to break free, so probably stuck around here. But I might just have to take the hub off and see if I can do it another way. Yeah, I can't get that sucker off there. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway, because I'm going to be using all the other stuff anyway. The cap off, and maybe I can. This stuff doesn't even look like it's been touched. I'll have to get some grease so I can repack these bearings. New car keys, stuff like that. Yeah, it's never been touched. And it should. Maybe that's what happens. Hopefully it all comes off. Okay, yep, so I don't have to take the drum off to get to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's all seized. Definitely needs new brakes. There's 4 bolts here I'm gonna go ahead and take out. Brake pad don't look too bad. Oh, you're gonna turn on me too, don't you? Let's see if that works. All right, well, be that way then. All right, I found my screwdriver. Get my gloves back on. I put these gloves on so I don't get my hands too dirty and greasy. Pound that in there so I can hold them. Right. Turn it this way. Okay. All right, let me get in here. right, one more. Here. All right. Break free here. It's a bolt on it. Oh, it's breaking out there. All right, now I got to get this loose. Oh, that's what I thought. The other car was way easier. This one is going to be a pain. Let's go get some vice grips, I think. Oh, yeah. All right. Vice grips. Clamp that. Alright, I think I got it. Alright. Got it off there. Okay. Pull the clip. That drops down and this comes out. All right, that's that. Probably not gonna bore you guys to do the other side. So I'll bring you back when I get all these new ones on. All right, I got all the parts put on. New line, that, and then this side I got all put on. So I figured out how to get the hub off the drum. Since they were stuck in here inside the drum, I had to tip it up like this and put a piece of board on it and whack it with my maul here, or my mini sledge, and I finally broke them loose. So because I couldn't do it on the car, I had to figure out a different way to do it because they were stuck on there. So that's done. Front brakes are done. Now I'm going to tackle this brake reservoir in here, get that off, because yeah, there's no brakes. I also took a little bit of packing grease and packed the bearings a little bit, for now anyway, until we get ready to redo the front end, because those parts need to be redone. So I'm gonna tackle this, try to get this lid off here because I cannot get it off. So I'm gonna take all that off there and pull it, and we'll see how that goes. Well, I just took the cap off and there is fluid in there. I'm just not, maybe there isn't. I mean, it looks like there is. I pull this rubber thing out of here. Oh yeah, there's no, oh yeah, she's bone dry. I wonder what this stuff, I wonder what this is. If it's water or what? I don't even know what to put it in. Doesn't even, I mean, it smells like brake fluid, but why would it be on the top of that? Yeah, the brake fluid, but I wonder why it would be on the top instead of the bottom. Weird, interesting. Yeah, she's bone dry. There's absolutely nothing in there. So that's probably why it's froze up. So I'm gonna take that off real quick, and hopefully I can get that one off, and I'm gonna get that one and that car, I'm gonna get it out of there and get in here and see if, and then when I get that on, I need to take these back ones off and see what the brakes look like on it. So there you have it. So I went ahead and took the master cylinder off, which is surprising. The main lines that go into the master cylinder, they're really easy to get off. I was really surprised. Most of the times they're stuck in there and you have to use vice grips to get them off, but that was really easy. So yeah, here's the master cylinder. Yeah, it is completely dry as hell. It's stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this hood cleared off and start taking off the other one so I can get it put on, and maybe open up the bleeders and fill it, and maybe I can start getting some brakes down, or some fluid down to the brake pads down there. So all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this hood off and get the other one off, and then I'll try to get it put in this one and see what it does. So this piece right here, I noticed it had some fluid coming out of it, and I just barely touched it and it cracked. So I'm definitely not going to be able to use that. So I'll have to use the one on the other side. So I was kind of wondering why there is fluid up on top here. Well, that was why. So definitely not going to be able to use that. Hopefully I can get these lines off. I was trying to get a wrench, like I said. You might have to use a crescent wrench on these. Well, this one here, these are rounded off a little bit, like that's what someone did already. So I'm gonna have to get my vice grips and get those lines off, and then get this taken off, and hopefully the other one is good. I'll have to try to clear it. If it's not, either that or go buy a new one. So I'm gonna get taken off real quick. So I'm gonna be using this master cylinder off his old car because it's not that old. They put a new one on when he had the brakes done on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it. This piece here, I think they used the same one because it just broke right off. So, and here's the old one here. So I think what I'm going to do is take this one off, or maybe, I don't know, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to take it off and see what it looks like, and then put it on this one. It should still be good. But yeah, got it off. I'm going to be putting it back on. Take the tape off, because I taped it because I painted the interior, the motor interior, on that one over there. So I'm going to take tape off. Actually, I'm going to put it in first, and then I'll take the tape off, and then fill it full of fluid, and then open up the drains down here, the petcocks, and let them bleed. We'll see if it works. So when that does that, I'm going to go to the back and work on the back. I went ahead and put that new one on, filled it full of fluid, and I just pumped it a little bit, and it went down about halfway. Filled it up again and opened it up, and looks like it's got some fluid coming out. So I closed that one, and this one I got a little bit. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. That one is open, and I'll just kind of let it drain for a little bit. And I did the other side already. That side came out pretty good because it's closer to the brake reservoir. So this one here, you can kind of see it coming out. Good morning, it's the next day. So a recap what we did yesterday. We took the brakes off and put the new brakes on from the other car, and now we have brakes. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this fuel pump off and put the other fuel pump on, because I don't know if it's pumping fuel, because I had a gas can in here and we're trying to get it started. So I'm going to take that off and maybe put the other one on, so we can actually see if this thing actually runs and drives on its own power now that we have brakes. The ignition, so we took the ignition out, we got the other ignition in, and we found out that the wire between the ignition to the firewall isn't working, so I had to bypass that. So I went directly from the ignition over to the solenoid, so at least it'll crank over and start. So I will be putting that back on, and Let's see what else. I haven't checked the back brakes yet. We're gonna kind of gotta wait on that. At least till we get done driving it down the road. Other than that, I think that's it for now as far as trying to get it running and drivable for now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this fuel pump out and put the other one in. I think I've got the other one over here somewhere in my mess. Oh, okay, so here's the fuel pump we're going to be putting in. It's a little better shape. I think it's newer than that one that's in there, so hopefully that works. So bring it back over here. I think it's the same one. Yeah, it looks like it's the same one. So yeah, let me do that. And all right, I got the new and used fuel pump in there. I am bypassing the gas tank or the fuel tank, and I'm gonna be running a little 3-gallon little can here. I'm gonna put right here, and that's what this hose is for. I'm just gonna drop it in, and it's gonna suck it, and it's gonna push it back up to the carburetor. But first, before we do that, an oil filter, because when we got the thing started, the oil filter started leaking out through the gasket and made a big mess. So I need to run to the parts store, grab an oil filter, and I think that's all we need. And then of course I'm gonna just throw some water in here. But before I put water in here, I want to make sure it runs for at least a minute or two. You know, it gets fuel. So hopefully the carburetor. So I got the linkage unstuck from the carburetor. So the only one that's really stuck is the choke. So I'll have to hold my hand over the carburetor, and hopefully it'll run and drive down the road. So yeah, let me go to the store and I'll get that oil filter. All right, I got my gas can here. I'm waiting for the kid to show up with the oil filter so we can put the oil filter on. I'm gonna try to maybe pre-fill this line with fuel. That way maybe it won't take as long to push up through the carburetor. So I might find something to fill that up, and I can put it in there. And then I'm just going to poke a little hole in my water bottle here on the cap, and then maybe fill it like halfway full of fuel, and then I can just, you know, dump it in there. So got the battery in, got the battery charging. Sucks, but it's all we got for this. Yeah, and that's it. I'll bring you guys back when he gets here, and we can get this oil filter put on and we can get this thing cranking. All right, I got my new oil filter put on. I got my fuel tank in there. Well, I'm using it for a fuel tank. I went ahead and pre-filled up this hose for the fuel line, so hopefully it'll suck it in a lot faster. Battery's charging. This wire here, this one is going to the ignition, so we can turn it over with the key. And I think that's about it. Yeah, we're gonna let it run for a little bit, and I'll fill it up full of water, and we'll see if this thing will even run. I mean, we know it runs, but how long will it run for? So we're gonna attempt to start it and run it, hopefully down the road. So, okay, hold it. Okay. 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 Oh, started there. Okay.
It's so close.
It's almost. Okay, go ahead.
It smells like
gas.
Well, yeah, because I'm pouring some in there because it's no. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that battery's a piece of junk.
Oh.
You want me to stop?
No, go ahead. Okay.
I know.
Now, I'm trying to get the field to get in there. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Fire! Fire! there goes my gas
Don't
can.
kick it around.
Oh, is your bottle on fire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh man.
Well, there goes that. You probably shouldn't use plastic anyway. Maybe you should go get the
Fire! Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
I zoom in on it like it's an art piece.
It'll burn. Fire! Where's your fire extinguisher? Ta-da! Oh, there you go. Kids, do not play with gas and fire. Okay.
Running!
It's running!
Oh.
Hang on. Hold up.
Kinda.
We might have enough fuel in the carburetor now from the tank. Okay, go ahead.
Feels like a kitten.
Go ahead and
It's so close.
yeah, it just needs a.
Run for a bit.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Nope. Hang on a second.
Is it the carburetor?
Okay, go ahead.
So I let her off
So
and
how
then
do you keep it running?
Well, it'll probably start up now. It's warmed up.
Yeah, probably. That's charging 13.56 volts, so the whole generator is charging.
The old generator.
The old generator. Let's see what happens when the generator trips. Oh, did you open it too?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be working.
It's partially open. It's not all the way
I
open.
would just leave it like that and see what it does when you put it in gear.
Is that reverse?
Well, you have to go through reverse. to get it to drive.
Go drive.
I think it's gonna go.
Oh, nice, yeah. Okay, put it back in park.
You have to put the hood down.
I will.
It really jerks, though, doesn't it?
You got the choke on, that's why.
Yeah.
You're giving it gas.
I'm gonna put some. Probably not the right way you do it, but. just so the fuel doesn't flow over.
You don't have a windshield, you're good.
What?
You don't have a windshield, you're fine.
As long as you got brakes, you're good.
Here we go. First time.
Hang on, let me get in.
Hop on in.
Alright. Here we
Want to
go.
get in the back?
No, I'm gonna film. Oh my god, it's moving. I saw that coming. What happened?
Not getting no fuel.
It's because you ran out.
No.
There it is. Well, it drove down the road for a bit, huh?
It's like the carburetor isn't getting the fuel.
Where'd you have to push it from?
Down there.
All right.
Hey, ran good.
For a bit, huh?
All right, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take this other carburetor off the other car and we're going to put it on because it's something to do with this carburetor not getting enough. As long as you put gas in the carburetor, it'll fire, but then it'll just die. So we're just going to switch carburetors and see what that does. So then we'll take it for another drive. Hopefully we don't get stranded again. Because that was pretty fun. So I think we finally got it. We've been fighting this race for about 2 hours now or so, or maybe even longer. We switched carburetors. That fuel pump down there had a lot of crap in it, and this thing here has got a little filter inside of it, plugging up all the time. And finally we just ran it, and hopefully we got all the shit out of it. It's running now, so we're gonna do attempt number 2 and take it around the block again. So this time I'm gonna take you guys with me, so see how she does. But yeah, so far it's running good. Nice and smooth. A lot smoother with this carb than the other carburetor. So yeah, we're gonna pick up my tools real quick and I'll take you guys for a ride.
You need to bring me tools?
All right, we're coming back. We'll be back.
Don't go too far.
Oh yeah, no windshield. All right, take 2.
Wait.
Fucking moldings all hanging on. Ah, that sounds pretty good.
It sounds better than it did earlier, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Woo! Wind blowing in our hair. We'll go down the freaking freeway with those looking. Oh, we can go anywhere you want. That's pretty smooth, isn't it? Switch gears.
You want to try to make it switch gears?
Yeah, well, go down further.
I don't want to do it over these walls.
Yeah. And then we'll just kind of go around the block again. Because oh yeah, if we go down here, it'll come back around.
What the fuck are you driving?
What do you guys think? I think it's awesome.
That's what I mean, they're torquey. I mean, they don't have a good high top speed, but... See, it did that again. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Are you sure it's not going down the first?
Is it?
I don't know. It's just...
Well, why aren't we feeling it go into second then? There,
Second,
it shifted.
yeah.
Okay.
Then what? It'll shift down. They shift down first.
That's what it's doing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's shifting down the first.
See if I can get it to shift again. There we go.
Yeah, there's second.
I mean, that doesn't. This transmission seems fine.
Yeah,
What's down there?
that's that other road that goes straight.
What you thinking?
We need to try reverse. See if reverse
Let's try it.
works. It's not gonna work now. I cannot push. No power steering.
Oh, absolutely not.
I think the idle might be just a tad high still.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't like lodge back like that.
I don't even think this mirror is reusable. It's rotten. Look at it.
Oh yeah. It's just... I don't know if it's a switch. It might be the switch on.
Hold on, I want to be
the
legal,
pedal.
so I better adjust my mirror. Well, it's driving better than it was.
What's
Brake.
that?
Is that the brake? The belt. It's a belt.
Uh-oh, we're making some funny noise. Hang on. Shut up. Woo! We just blew a fucking radio. Oh shit, she got warm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get a fucking hole. Fuck, we didn't make it back home. Shit. Oh yeah, that's fucking nasty. Well, we might be able to make it back. I mean, woo, she's hot. Oh, shit.
Did those all just bust open?
Yeah. She's a little warm. Yeah, that radio is toast, man. I wonder what's cracked down there.
Woo, mama!
I was trying to see, is this the radiator? At first I thought that gas can got in the fan, but
I think it's just.
oh yeah, it just blew a hole. It just blew a hole, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we can limp
Well,
it home.
yeah, we should be able to just limp it home. I mean, yeah.
Fucking
It's not,
stinks.
we got to make it home. We're not pushing it.
I'm not pushing it. We're even further than.
Yeah, totally.
Can we let it
Okay.
cool for a little bit?
Well, we're only what, 10 minutes away? 5 minutes away?
Oh,
yeah, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, okay. I'll take the hood down and we'll start it and limp it back.
I'll just leave it in. I won't even push the gas if I can help it.
It's got brown shit all over the place. Yeah, that motor's not.
Rust.
Yeah, it's.
And these neighbors don't need to worry. It's just water.
Yeah, I don't think it's circulating. There's so much shit in there.
It's like
see.
a Cheech
We'll
and
see.
Chong movie. The cops are coming after us.
Uh-oh. Hang on. There's probably a bad connection on the battery. Okay, try that. Okay. Hey, you're fired up though. Okay, let's go.
really likes to fucking...
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm not gonna gun it like we were.
Okay, like we were.
I totally forgot that we didn't have a cooling system.
Okay, go
with
for
this.
it. No, don't come. Okay, take her home.
They're not even paying attention to it. They don't even care.
I say just go for it. Yeah, that way we can get there faster and we can shut her off. We gotta make it home. We're not pushing it this time.
I'm sure it's not hot. Shifted. It's in second.
Oh, that's good.
It made it in second.
We got her!
Somebody's gonna fucking call the cops.
Like, we got some weird people driving this old car around.
So that noise was just a steam whistle.
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah, yep.
I thought it was a belt slipping. Am I backing her in there?
Yeah, you can try to back her in there again.
It's fucking steam.
Well, hey, we made her around like 5 or 6 blocks. Yeah, straight back.
I mean, it was a lot, only because of the cooling system did we.
Yeah, that'll work right there. Yep.
Is that park?
Yep. And I think it's I don't know, up a little too high too.
I think so too.
We made it! The jalopy made it! Holy shit! Oh shit! Oh yeah, she's warm. I think she needs a new radiator and hoses. But what do you expect for, you know, sitting somewhere in 44 years? Well guys, we conquered it. We got her running. We went around the block 5 or 6 times. I think that's a win for us. Other than, you know, overheated. We knew that was probably going to happen because the radiator took a crap. I mean, it was leaking as soon as we started putting water in it. So, yeah, until next time, I'm going to shut this video off here. And there's going to be lots of work on this thing. So you guys stay tuned for that. So until then, you guys peace and talk to you later.